To stand shoulder to shoulder in solidarity with the Belize National Teachers Union today meant walking for approximately 2 hours at high noon. B.N.T.U's Belize District branch took to the streets of Belize City in a protest march that started at the entrance of the Marion Jones Sporting Complex and ended in the Yarborough community.
Today is our first day of strike. This morning our teachers went to school, did their work as they would normally do, and then they walked off at 11:30. So this signifies the beginning of a start to however long it will take us to get what it is that we want.
Our camera caught teachers walking out from the St. Joseph Primary School compound at exactly 11:30 a.m. this morning. Even though the principal there was reluctant to speak, a release from the school noted that up to 75% of teachers from that school participated in today's strike action. And how long will it take for you guys to go back to the classroom?
For as long as the government remains stubborn, we are going to be out here.
GOB says the unions are being unreasonable in requesting that they pass these legislation in a short period of time. And on Friday, inside the House, PM Briceño called on the unions to call off their strike action.
The B.N.T.U right now is calling on the Prime Minister to remove his tenure off the table. We are also calling on the Prime Minister for them to remove that 6 months, that 8 months that they are saying that it will take them to implement these good governance issues. So if we want to call off, let's call off. You want to tell me go back? Then you move back as well and you do what you got to do.
At least 4 teachers at the Edward Pierre High School informed their principal that they would be participating in today's strike action. EPORC recently resumed face-to-face learning. At least 1/3 of the students' population were here on campus today. Principal Canto informed News 5 that she does not foresee any staffing issues unless strike action is sustained throughout the rest of the week.
We, though, are open. We're a government school and we will be open. We run classes from 8 o'clock to 1:30, and we currently have only about 170 on campus right now. And the parents have been calling and texting from yesterday asking, and the answer has been the same throughout. Yes, we are open. Yes, we will be having our classes. The reason I'm not worried about the strike action is because of as in impacting our students, it's because one, we're primarily online. And secondly, we teach by departments, and the kids that are on this campus are the kids that we are just giving extra support to.
If the strike action is to run into tomorrow and a few days after now, do you see a long-term sustained strike action affecting your school's operation?
Well, definitely that would concern me. And but like I said, because we are online, we use primarily Google Classroom and Teams. And I would exhort the parents to get into these classrooms with their kids.
The minister responsible for public service, Henry Charles Usher, has already informed Cabinet of his intent to fix the salaries of public officers and teachers to reflect the 10% salary cut. This morning on Open Your Eyes, Usher said government's wage bill has become unsustainable.
The wage bill has ballooned out of control really in the last 12 years or so. As a matter of fact, in 2008, when the PUP left office, the wage bill was around 275 million. In 2020, adding in wages, the transfers to school, because you know there are some transfers where the school pays the teachers, but we have to transfer the funds. And pension, we're looking at around $650 million. So we see that steep increase in wages. And really, as I said just now, the economy has not been growing. So what you have is that the wages making up more and more and more of all the money that government creates, the revenue that government collects. So now we're at 83%. 83% of every, or 83 cents out of every dollar that government collects goes into paying these wages and so on. It's just not sustainable.
People we interviewed in downtown Belize City today gave varying views on the teachers' position to exercise their right to strike.
I actually voted blue, right? And we had the government was in for 18 years. You never hear them march and do this and do that and do that, not like that. But now, since blue, like it's in now, wanting there to get things back in order, wanting things there to go back in good order, right? Big old thing with that on. They want stop this, stop that. But why didn't they march?
I said the teachers they have to fight for their rights. Okay? Jump high, jump low, the government wants to do, it can't do it. So the kind of teachers, they work hard for whatever they want. Okay? Even when in the school, whatever thing they buy, out of their pocket. Government don't give them support for buying things for them.
If they're against the government, 100. I understand this present government just take office a few months and so then fresh. We should give them a run, but if you ask me to choose between the government and the teachers, I there with the teachers any day over the government.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.